I started feeling guilty. I was like having so much anxiety and depression. I remember just like holding her and I just started crying because like my heart was like broken.
I'm begging you to stay. You know I will let you have your way. Hey. Oh, oh, oh. If you had to wait up for me, would you wait? Broke down on the road, would you be my AAA? Stranded on an island, tell me would you stay? Baby, on my wheels and call me castaway.
What's up, Malex family? Welcome back to another video, guys. And today, like you saw in the beginning clip, we're going to be talking about something I think a lot of parents can relate to. It's something I think Alex has been struggling with a lot lately, and we kind of wanted to share that experience. Maybe other moms are feeling the same thing.
So what's it been, like a week now since I went back to work? A little over a week now.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't realize how hard it was going to be until the day came where I had to leave for an entire day. I think I was gone 9 to 10 hours. Felt like longer than a normal 8-hour shift.
Yeah, and also I think it's good to note that Alex did spend literally like 3 months at home with Riley, like morning to night.
Yeah, the most I was away from her was 2 hours. Even then I was like, I want to go back home. The 9 to 10 hours that I was gone was brutal because it was like right in the middle of the day. I woke up with her. She was up for like an hour to an hour and a half, and then she napped for an hour, and when I left she was sleeping, and then when I came home she was sleeping for the night. So I only saw her for about an hour to an hour and a half, and that was like killing me. I felt like I was missing so much. I was missing like the little things like bath time and tummy time and like wondering what she was doing. Even when I went back to work, I started feeling guilty. When I was home for the 3 months, I could have done way more with her. I could have not spent those, 10-15 minutes on my phone and paid more attention to her. So then I started having this like whole like downward spiral of like guilt. In my head I knew like going back to work, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna make this work for a long time. But to me the hardest thing in the world was being away from her. On the second day I went to work, the second day back to work, I came home that night, and that was when I was gone for a little over 10 hours. And she had just fallen asleep, and I remember just like holding her, and I just started crying, like sobbing, because like my heart was like broken. Then I missed the whole day with her. And that whole day somehow felt like forever. So like I knew that I just couldn't have that. I was going to do everything in my power to be able to like stay home or find ways while I'm home to make it stay that way and work that way. I lasted about a week before I put in my 2 weeks notice. That's why this goes for both of us. That's why both of us, like we're kind of working on like trying to work on our business right now.
So Alex and I have both been working on websites, which we'll be launching very soon. We'll go into more detail about that much later when we're all set. But we've been working on it for a while. We've been getting everything set up and sorted, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will enjoy it. And it'll give you like more of an insight to us outside of YouTube. Yeah,
like on a personal level, because this is not something we're doing. Well, I mean, like we're doing it together in the sense that like we each have our own website and we're like input, but like it's kind of our own endeavors. Separately for like the first time. Yeah,
but like I said, we'll go into that in another time and place. But I think also what you should kind of dive into, because I remember we were like talking about it before you went back to work, was your anxiety building up to going back to work. I think a lot of what you're feeling, other moms have felt, other parents have felt, and I feel a lot of it hasn't been talked about. And that anxiety of going back and like it's messing with you mentally, and then like how you couldn't really enjoy as much time with, what I mean?
That was another thing. Yeah, you're right, because like I was like having so much anxiety and depression about it, and like Manny said, like it was like ruining the time left that I had with her. Really, like depression more hit than anything. So I missed everything. Like just yesterday when I had a day off, it was the first time I gave her a bath in over a week. it's definitely things like I learned a lot of things like in hindsight, like that I took for granted. I didn't realize like how special those moments were. It kind of sounds so stupid.
But
It sounds stupid, but it's like, I don't know. Like,
Here's the
I
thing,
didn't realize how much I love bath time until I wasn't able to do bath time, and you were saying me, telling me that you were about to give her a bath, and I was like really upset.
But like that's where it comes into play. It's like you don't. I think that's why it's a good thing to even talk about, because I feel nobody talks about a lot of things that come with parenting. Like you can find a lot of stuff about birth. You can find a lot of stuff about like pregnancy. But then like after, you don't really find, nobody really talks about what you feel. Like if you go on YouTube and see like other family channels or other people with babies, they kind of just show like all the happy stuff, which don't get me wrong, there's tons and tons of happy stuff which we should show more, because we do record it, we just don't really post it. But what I'm saying is nobody's showing this side of it, where it's like, hey, for a lot of YouTubers that are just starting out, or a lot of people, your social media people that you follow, a lot of them had to do this, where they were doing this same exact situation where we both worked all day, we came home, we spent some time with her, she was ready for bed, we went to do our workout, and now it's literally 10 o'clock and we're recording a YouTube video. I think those are like the aspects that people forget about and nobody really talks about, especially like if you're going to be starting a business or being entrepreneurial. That's the whole other side to it, that hey, you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff, and then the times where she's like asleep and stuff, you're up at night.
I'm tired. I can't stop yawning.
Yeah, you're up at night. It's 10. I gotta be up at 4:30. You gotta be up at 4:30. You know what I mean?
Trying to do stuff.
I mean, there are exceptions, obviously, but most of them started out exactly like us in the same situation. But I think we're talking about, especially you're giving your experience as a mom and a first-time mom, talking about the anxiety of not being able to stay with her, the depression of going back to work, and things that like I don't think I've seen any other YouTuber talk about.
A lot of stuff goes unspoken.
I would say silent suffering. There's a lot of silent suffering for
Yes.
moms, dads,
And,
parents.
Yeah, there is. And there's a lot of mom guilt.
If anybody else can relate, or any other mom is worried about that, or has anxiety or depression dealing with like going back, maybe this video can help and like unpack some of your feelings, give you like a heads up as to what you might want to do,
Or just make you feel like you're not the only person that feels that way.
If you have any feedback for Alex, myself, leave them in the comments down below. We're going to be replying to a lot more comments. If you guys did enjoy that video, hit the subscribe button, join the fam, hit the thumbs up button. It really helps us out a lot. And
I'm going to sleep.
we're calling it a night.
I'm going to sleep. I'm tired.